99% of guys ignore the one muscle that will instantly make them more attractive. Not only that, it is the best bang for your buck muscle to train. There is no other muscle that grows this quickly. Within 3 to 6 months, you can completely change your physique appearance, but also your face. You're gonna look more dominant. You're gonna have more presence when you walk in a room. And subconsciously, you're gonna be telling everyone you are a more capable individual. And the best part about neck training, it doesn't have to be massive. If you have over a 16.5-inch neck, which you can literally see changes within 4 to 6 weeks, you are gonna have so many primal attraction cues to women. They're subconsciously just gonna think you're more dominant, you have higher testosterone, you're more protective, all the things every single man wants. Throughout history, a thicker neck just means higher survival value. But think about any predators in the wild. Look at the prey and look at the predators. You look at a lion, a jaguar, a tiger, they all have thick, girthy necks, they're low body fat, muscular. You look at prey, things like giraffes, birds, tiny little necks. That is the signal you're giving to everyone when you walk in a room if you have a thick or a small neck. You gotta think every single time you're wearing clothes. Doesn't matter what you're wearing, a suit, t-shirt, long sleeve. Literally doesn't matter what you're wearing. The first thing people are gonna see when they look at you, because everyone looks at your eyes, is your neck. When your neck is small and weak, you automatically just give off the vibe of the 19-year-old TikTok kid, little soy boy almost. And it makes your entire frame look smaller. It makes you look like you are a smaller individual. It also makes you look less tall. If you have a thick, girthy, vascular lean neck, you look taller, you have more presence, you hold your chest up higher in your chin, and you look like you are confident. And a thick neck is gonna frame your jawline. It's literally gonna make your jaw look sharper. The thing is, your jaw is just like any other muscle group. And so many people are obsessed about improving their jaw. But if you have a tiny neck and a thick jawline, it doesn't look the same. I'm going to show you a comparison between the model that blew up on the internet, with him with a thick neck and him with a small neck. And he looks instantly more handsome with a thick neck. This is the highest ROI muscle to train. Your face is going to look sharper, it's going to look more masculine, and it's also going to help you develop your jaw muscles. Your jaw is just like any other muscle group. It's made of muscles. If you train it, it will improve over time, and a thick neck just amplifies that. The truth is, women are never gonna come up to you and say, wow, you have such a nice, girthy, thick, vascular neck. And no guy's gonna compliment you on your neck, unless he's a fighter. Maybe he will. But it's all subconscious. Studies have shown that a broader neck-to-face ratio gives off the assertive, dominant, high testosterone, attractive cues that women are yearning for, especially in today's age when 99% of guys look like bowls of oatmeal, sloppy or super skinny. And you need to look at any contact sport athlete. Fighters, boxers, rugby players, football players, they all have thick, girthy necks. Obviously from the training they do, but also anytime you're in contact. Wrestlers, for example, you need to have a thick neck. It makes you more of a robust and sturdy individual. Especially if you're taking any damage to the head, any punches, any collisions, it's really gonna protect your brain from getting concussions. Improves your posture, makes you more handsome, makes you instantly appear more confident and assertive and dominant. It's gonna give off primal cues to make you more attractive. But how do we actually train it? And how do we grow it within 3 to 6 months? Well, in 3 to 6 months, you're gonna reach like your dream neck size. You're gonna have that 17-inch neck. But in 4 weeks, you're already gonna see crazy progress. And I recommend you taking before and after photos every 4 weeks so you can see your progress, because it is truly insane how fast you will progress. But talking about how we actually grow it, what do we need to focus on? In my opinion, the best thing to do is focus on the front of your neck. This is what most people are instantly gonna see, but it also gets the least amount of stimulus. You need to make sure you're training this, because if you don't, you're gonna end up having a nerd neck. You want your neck thick, tall, and holding your head up high, and that's how you look taller. So what you want to do is neck curls. All you need to do is lie on a bench, get a towel, put a plate on your forehead, and do 3 to 4 sets twice a week. That is literally all it takes. Do anywhere from 10 to 20 reps. Start out light in the beginning. Get used to getting a neck pump, because it's a little bit uncomfortable. You want to do this, progress yourself through the rep ranges. Remember guys, we talk about progressive overload here. This is the basics of building muscle. So start with 15, 20 pounds. Work your way up through the rep range. Once you get to 20 reps for a few sets, then you're gonna increase the weight by 5 pounds. And just do this every single week. You're gonna be so surprised at how fast you're gonna get strong and how fast you're gonna see progress in your neck. As I said, it's one of the fastest growing muscle groups. It's such high ROI to train. It's really important when you're training neck though, you don't want to be ego lifting. If you injure your neck, you're in big trouble. You want to be doing slow and controlled reps. Every single one, really focusing on squeezing and contracting the muscle. Within a few months, you're gonna see visual changes, but you're also gonna see the way people treat you is gonna be a lot different. You're gonna get more respect from men. They're automatically gonna see you as more assertive, that you can hold your own. Women are gonna be more attracted to you, and your face is gonna start completely changing the way it looks. Listen, you can build a great physique. You can have super wide shoulders, crazy chest development, good abs, crazy legs, but if you cap that off with just a tiny neck, and your head looks massive, it is going to throw off all your proportions. This is one of the most important muscle groups to grow if you want to have an aesthetic, high status physique and look good no matter what. Doesn't matter what clothes you're wearing, doesn't matter what time of year it is, you are always going to look muscular. If you guys want to not only build a thick, girthy, juicy neck, but you also want a system in your life where you can get jacked, expedite the process, stay lean year-round, but also actually experience life. You don't have to do crazy diets, go to the gym 7 times a week. Click the link below. We'll talk about where you're currently at, the problems you're dealing with, how we can solve them together, and make sure we get you there as fast as we can.